right, this one, it go. I don't know what what? Dr. Dre sent divorce documents at grandmother's funeral. Still on the roller coaster divorce proceedings between American music mogul Dr. Dre and his estranged wife, Nicole Young. Report states that Dr. Dre was infuriated earlier this week when he was set with legal documents in connection to the divorce, while he laid the woman who raised him to rest. If you would recall, in their latest divorce battle, Dr. Dre was ordered by the court to pay Nicole almost $300,000 in spousal support, in addition to her attorney fees. According to sources, the music mogul was at a Los Angeles cemetery when a process server approached him with legal documents from Nicole's attorneys. The documents reportedly addressed disputes over how much he was ordered to pay for Nicole's attorney fees, stating he owes her over $1.2 million to round up her legal team fee. The document states that Dr. Dre has only paid over $300,000 of the $1.550 million in attorney fees he was ordered to pay by the judge. There are, however, conflicting reports on what actually went down, as sources close to Dr. Dre allegedly claim that it was served the papers while it was standing by his grandmother's casket. However, sources close to Nicole allegedly claim the server waited until after the burial was over and cut off to Dre in the parking lot. So what's the difference, whether it was at the parking lot or it was at the cemetery?
This one they say something. Oh, you know, tomorrow.
Do you get?
Because
when I saw this, every time I see the story, every time there is a development, I'm like, Nicole Young, cha. But this one, it choked. Like,
no, this was cold, literally cold.
Like I don't care.
Whether it was at the parking lot, it was in the church.
It was
service,
still the cemetery. It was the funeral.
The cemetery, whatever. So literally, his grandma dies, and he's grieving his grandmother. He's at her burial. So when you bring people and say, you have not paid money for.
The other time it was at the hospital.
Yeah, and it was even when he was still at the hospital that the news of his grandmother thing happened. Then even there, receiving treatment.
Do you get?
The judge said I should give you. You're owing me. So, and it's a back and forth. No, I'm not owing you this amount. This is the amount I'm supposed to owe you. I'm not rich. I don't have social amount.
What is this hatred?
So me have one question. What could Dr. Dre have done to make Nicole treat him thus?
So this is what I am still talking about. Ojo would agree with me that I am still saying that there is something that they have not told us. There is something we don't know.
See,
why is this woman?
Another question is, what does Dr. Dre have that is holding on to Nicole? Because he still has something by not just paying and saying, you know what?
He's holding her money.
But they've broken everything down.
See,
she's claiming, I start your brand.
OJ, look at it from two different angles. If you notice, Dr. Dre is the one very, I won't say chill, but like
he was winning, though. There was one time he won.
Yeah.
So this one will win this time. This one will win this time.
Exactly.
The court now said, no, you are owing us so money. Okay, we agree that you've won this one, but pay her this.
Don't you think it is just so funny that it is Dr. Dre who's paying for Nicole's attorney?
No, that one I understand that.
After entering the marriage, I already know what is going on.
So it's like that. It's the one making the money. I remember Mary J. Blige's situation.
Oh, yeah.
It was Mary J. Blige that was paying the husband. Even Wendy too.
Yeah.
You are the one that you are the bigger person. You are the one
I think even Ginny Mai.
Yeah.
I think even in the case of Ginny Mai, the divorce too. Yeah.
Okay, with the first guy.
Yeah, Friday.
It's just, this is over
this is when they say nothing, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Because this thing, whether it's at the parking, I don't care, parking lot to graveside or bathroom.
It's over 2 years now,
like, I feel bad for him now.
I'm tired of seeing these people in the news. Like, can we just move to fresh?
Okay, the fresh one is Tontorika Poco Gray.
We're not
Those ones, I'm tired.
We're not interested.
No, you're not interested now. That's fresh now.
I'm tired.
No, I'm done.
Who dates a guy like Popo Giri?
Sorry, did she really post the picture of that baby, edited baby with his face on the baby, and then she now wrote Popo Gary.
That is the Totodike
that you know.
That I know and I love. Because all those Totodike that will be quoting Bible scripture, don't match your enemy will do you, you slap the other side, that is not you.
Because you see, I just keep wondering, what would make me date somebody like Popo Giri? Because when you are talking to someone and you know that the way they talk.
Let me say this, yeah? If you look at all your exes, you stop talking. Because you thought they had sense.
I'm sure they are still better than Popo Giri.
Now man, that man big.
You know they call honeymoon phase, where everybody's on put on their best behavior.
But you will know some people.
But you will not know.
Like Popo Giri even saying that, you know what? And listen to the audio.
You think you talk like that when he meets her?
Look at what you are doing. When they were doing birthday and they were presenting, oh, Dr. DK, I love my life. Take this key.
Yes,
is that person like Popo Giri that will release sex tape? I beg.
Okay, look how we deviated from Dr. Dre into.
Wow.
So what other drama would you like?
Let fresh people just have fresh things that we will feast on.
So Baba and Nani, they've started their drama, abi.
How about Brian Mono? Brian Mo and Two-Face.
That's see.
Okay, it's meant for Brian Mo to say, I've not gotten letter again. No.
Okay, wait.
Okay, by next week,
by Friday to be like, we're now going to court to have gotten letter.
Oh, okay.
The drama is too much, I beg, I can't.
Only part one is your own drama, star. Dalawan is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the entertainment news.